Today, satellite television in Europe means 140 TV channels and 20 million homes are equipped for reception via individual or community antennas. In addition, there are 36 million homes subscribing to cable TV, which watch programs fed by satellite into thousands of headends. But satellite television today is analogue, just as it was at the very beginning, almost 60 years ago. Tomorrow, satellite television will offer more than 500 channels, digital channels, with new methods of controlling programme delivery. Smart cards will become a standard feature, and pay TV too will be commonplace. The viewer will be offered new services. There will be interactive programme selection with TV shopping or even video games available via on-screen access pages and user-friendly menus. An analogue television picture consists of a number of electrical signals of variable intensity. Carrying such signals by satellite takes up a significant portion of the range of radio frequencies available. The space or bandwidth occupied by an analogue TV channel is 27 megahertz for each channel being broadcast, and even in space, frequencies remain a rare and precious resource. Tomorrow, satellite television programs will be broadcast via digital techniques. In other words, the electrical signals making up the video image will be binary coded, 0 and 1, before being sent over the airwaves. The binary code will be controlled by computer, and the use of compression will allow space to be saved on the transmit side. It will be possible to broadcast about 4 digital programs in the same amount of space required today by just one analogue TV program. And digital techniques will mean better quality television, with sharper pictures, more saturated colours, interference-free reception, and a digital stereo sound quality equivalent to that of a CD. These new programs and services will attract new viewers, but they're being aimed primarily at people who already watch satellite television. Existing analogue receiver equipment won't be enough for people to watch digital television. As of now, work must begin on the changeover from analogue to digital reception. One possibility would be to broadcast the new channels in digital mode, but today no one has the necessary equipment, and the viewing audience could well remain marginal for a long time to come. Another solution would be to broadcast all the channels in digital mode, and this will be the result for most viewers. The third solution is to simulcast the channel in analogue and digital mode. Simulcast is the only answer if the changeover is to be a smooth one. Simulcast, then, is the answer, and yet to double up on the transmission of a programme can cost a lot more money, or it can cost nothing at all. In April 1994, at the Cable and Satellite Exhibition in London, Eutelsat and NTL worked together on a major European first, the simultaneous broadcasting of a TV programme in analogue and digital mode in a single satellite transponder. This demonstration proves that with Eutelsat, a simulcast broadcast is possible without increasing the cost of leasing a transponder. How is this achieved? Eutelsat transponders are the only transponders covering the whole of Europe which provide a wide bandwidth, a minimum of 36 megahertz. An analogue program takes up 27 megahertz, which leaves 9 megahertz still available. And these 9 megahertz are ample to broadcast a compressed 8 megabits video signal. This complies with the MPEG-2 broadcasting norm and with the European Digital Broadcasting Standard. So far, so good. But if we double up the carriers, digital and analogue, carried on one frequency, we run the risk of dividing up the power available to each.
No, not indeed. We don't think that there will be a reduction of the power. We have done a test and demonstration of this, and we could show that thanks to the characteristic of the Eutelsat transponders, and obviously also the compression equipment, which are very strong and capable to handle any type of signal, we don't have any impairment in quality, and we have only a small reduction in power on the analog carrier. And this reduction in power can be contained in the order of about between 10 and 15% of the power of the analog carrier. This means that you can transmit on the same antenna size of about 80 centimeters, a digital and an analog carrier, practically without any reduction of quality, and simultaneously. Only Eutelsat, of course, can do that.
With the general introduction of simulcast in one satellite transponder, the transition from analog to digital television can be effected simply, smoothly, and very economically. A TV viewer already equipped to receive satellite television will be able to use his existing analog equipment until such time as he decides to change to the new digital equipment. The Pioneer TV viewer equipped to receive digital transmissions will receive programs with a far higher picture quality and a far superior sound. The television channels currently broadcasting in analog mode won't have to contend with additional costs. They'll merely have to connect an encoder between their final program distribution point and their uplink station. This encoder can be installed either at the distribution point or on the uplink site. Pictures can be fed in from a CCIR 601 component digital signal or a PAL composite signal. The sharing of Eutelsat transponders isn't restricted to simulcast alone. The broadcaster can transmit a second program, receive live or recorded pictures from an outside broadcast van, or exchange programs with picture banks or with other broadcasters. The unused space can even be subleased to another broadcaster. And everything is totally confidential, because in digital mode, encryption is very easy, very reliable, and an inexpensive process. As of today, Eutelsat satellite transponders can allow broadcasters to enter tomorrow's world of digital television. And the process is cheaper, involves no risk, and won't confuse the people who watch the programs they transmit.